Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, let me discuss about how we can write a JUnit test case for one of the method that I have written or created. See here, I have written get mapping in order to get all the employees data that is written in response entity as a list. For this, we will write a JUnit test case by using mockit. First of all, do the extend with and annotate mockito extension dot class. In order to use all the predefined methods, mockito related methods inside this, what we need to do is we need to do the @ of extend with mockito extension dot class. After that, private mock MVC or simply no need of private, you can see like mock MVC @ of auto buyer. Do the Control Alt L. So after that, private employee controller @ of inject marks, so that if we annotate corresponding class with @ of inject marks, we can use all the dependencies that are related to employee controller here in this class. And private employee service IMPL employee service and annotate this with @ of mock. Why we have annotated this with @ of mock? Because employee service has been dependent on the employee controller, and we have annotated employee controller with @ of inject marks. So in order to use all the dependencies here inside this corresponding employee controller test of the employee controller, as we have annotated with @ of inject marks. So if we go inside employee controller, here we can see that employee service has been auto-wired, and the implementation for this is employee service IMPL. That's why I have annotated that with @ of mock. I'm isolating this corresponding class in order to use it. So after that, let me create one method, public void setup. I'm saying @ of before all, sorry, @ of before each, @ of before each. Oh, sorry, @ of before each. After this, what I will do here is mock MVC builders dot standalone setup and pass the employee controller here and build it. That returns the employee, that returns the mock MVC, that one. So Control Alt L. This mock MVC builders dot standalone setup, what this will do here is it allows to test a single controller at a time that builds the dispatcher servlet and all the infrastructure behind it. So after that, let me create the method test get all employees date and annotate this with at the rate of test. First thing what I will do here is I will just simply create the list of employee list. I will create one array list in order to add the employees. Employee 1 equal to new employee. Employee 1 dot set e number as 1. Employee 1 dot set e name as John. Set e sal as 2000. Employee 1 dot set e address as Pune. Add another employee as well, and it will be employee 2. Change the employee number, name as Alex, salary as 3000, Mumbai. Now by using the employee list, add employee 1 employee list dot add employee 2. Okay. After that, what we can do here is do the mockito dot when. By using the mock, which is employee service, call the corresponding method, which is get all employees, that returns the employee list. After that, do the mock MVC dot perform, that takes the request builder, which is mock MVC request builders dot, I'm using the get method, the URI. What is the URI? Let me check. Go to the employee controller, and the URI is this one. Copy it, paste it, dot, and expect mock MVC result matches dot status, the status which we are expecting, is okay. That means 200 okay, dot return it. Do the Control Alt L and get this to the next line. See here, something error has been showing. Add exception to method signature. That's it. Okay. Now do the verify. Mockito dot verify and pass the mock, which is employee service, that how many times the corresponding method has been injected, slash times, which is mockito times, I'm passing it as 1, and dot get all employees. We have done the verify. Now do the assertions dot assert equals, and just check the status, http status dot okay, which is expected value, and pass the actual value. How we can pass? By using the, let's say for example select this, introduce local variable which is MVC result, and pass the MVC result dot get response dot get status. Okay, here something it is prompting, assert equals between objects of inconvertible types HTTP status and int. Okay, let's do this. Dot value. Okay, this mock MVC request builders, what it is doing is this mock MVC request builders, this creates a mock HTTP request builder for a corresponding request with the given HTTP method. That means this mock MVC request builders, it creates a mock HTTP request builder for the corresponding request with the corresponding HTTP method. That means this returns the, this creates internally at runtime, this creates the corresponding mock for the corresponding method which is a get method. Let's check whether this test has been passed or not. Run it. See here, the test has been passed. Now I will check whether this corresponding method inside, for this we have written the test case, right? This is covered or not, we will see. Run test case with the coverage. Click here, do the Ctrl A, Ctrl C, Ctrl A, Ctrl C. Go to the employee controller. See here, this get employee data in order to get all the employees list. This has been covered. This is in a green color. In this way, we can write the JUnit test for the one of the corresponding method in the controller.